this is what we have for today. Right, so where's our PPT? Here's our PPT. So that is our material. Right, so what we have is what we did yesterday. So now let's continue from what we did. Let me just pull it up a little bit. Okay. Right,
Mm.
so we have done this one.
Yes.
So we
We
will,
done this one too.
so we're done with this one. So we did this one. But so we have spent the words, and what we say,
How about traveling abroad by yourself?
all right, so how about traveling abroad by yourself? So do you how about traveling abroad by yourself? Do you think you can travel abroad by yourself? As Isabel, do you think you can travel abroad by
No, I can't.
you can't. Why? Why do you think why do you think you cannot travel uh by yourself? Why do you think?
Because
Because
I'm too small.
you're still young. Okay, you're still young to travel abroad by yourself. But yeah, that's good. Right, so right now let's look at this one. So we're saying two.
Look forward to, pay attention to, be used to, prefer to.
Right. So I remember this we did. Right. So well I'm looking forward to meet you, right?
Yes.
Right. All right. So before we jump to this one, is we've got the word before, right? Before you leave, you should check if your passport is in your bag, right? Right.
Yeah.
And then after you land in the airport, right? After you have landed at the airport, there will be taxis waiting for you outside, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. In the airport, there are information desks in case you are lost, right? So that is how we can use all those. You see, we can use them in any form we want, and then, right?
Yeah.
That is about all those words we can have. On. What about on? How can we use on in a nice stipulated sentence? How can we use on?
Um, on a nice warm day.
And a nice warm day is very good at, you know, and before and about, and with and without. All right, so now let's look at just what we're doing is, right? Remember, doing, and
Doing.
forget, and plus
Doing.
doing. So, right now let's look at how we can use doing and to do using these words. Remember, yeah?
Yeah.
And remember to do, right? Right. So when you go abroad, right, for study, right, when you go to university for abroad, remember to do your homework, right? Remember to do your homework every day, right? Or right,
Yes.
right, and then what about remember plus doing? What can you say? When I was abroad, I remember doing my homework at 6 o'clock, right?
Yes.
I remember doing my homework at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Yet, in China, it was 6 a.m. Right? So we say, so it says, I remember doing my homework at 6 p.m. Okay, right. And then now let's look at forget. How can we use forget here? How can we use forget?
Hmm.
How can we use forget? Did you forget to do your homework yesterday? Hmm? What's it? Did you forget to do your homework yesterday? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So and then here we can also now say but forget, right? Forget doing, right? Right?
Yeah.
Bye bye. I always forget that he is doing his masters in 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 university, right? In London, right? In I forget that he is doing. I always forget that he is doing his master's degree in the University of London, right? So we can say that I always forget that he is doing his degree or master's. Alright, so then love and like. What about those ones? What can we use them and how can we use them? Like and love? Right, so just take a moment and think of your statement. How is it going to start? How are we going to finish it?
Hmm.
Think of your statement. How you gonna start it? Like and love. How you gonna finish it? Right? Right. So how we gonna do it? Use your brain. Use your brain. Alright. So what do you think?
Hmm.
Hmm. Isabel loves doing charity charity work. Charity work. Huh? Isabel
Yeah.
loves doing charity work very much. Mm. Alright. Mm. Right. Love doing uh, mm, charity work. Charity work, what is charity? It is to help those who are in need, right? For example, going to the an orphanage home and help out those maybe by simple doing some cleaning or by donating or to an old people's home, right? going to an old people's home and helping out by a simple chatting with the old, right? Right. So that is something you can say. What about like?
Like doing something.
What do you like to do this summer? So that is a direct question, right? A direct
Yeah.
question. So like what we learned last time, which is so another polite way of asking of what do you like to do this summer? What do you say? Remember last time we did where we used indirect questions where we say to ask an indirect question it makes a little bit polite. So I've given you a hint. And actually, I've given you the answer. But now I want you to rephrase it to a more polite way. Remember, we said asking a direct question, it sounds a little bit rude, like what you want to do this summer. So now let's use like to do.
Like she likes to do her homework.
Oh, okay, that's good. I like to do her homework at evening, right? In the evening, right? Relax to do her homework in the evening, right? Okay, which is quite good. Well, now let's go to the second point where we're saying, what do you like to do? I was wondering what you would like to do this summer. Right, let's go now to stop and go on.
Stop. Stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. Huh? But let's make another something that is quite good. And but now let's use doing, right? Including doing, right? Let's include doing in the sentence.
What?
Let's include our word, which is doing.
Do.
We've got stop and doing. Stop doing or
Stop.
stop doing.
Stop playing.
Okay, stop playing. But we have your sentence doesn't have doing. Remember, I like what do you like? He likes, all right. What do you like to do? Right? We're using to do. What do you like to do this summer? So we use to do. So if you are making a sentence, you like here, what does he love doing? On his spare time. What does he love doing on his spare time? He loves so for example, this sentence we can use say, please stop doing that. Or else you will wake the baby. Right? Please stop doing that silly sound. or
Yeah.
else I will tell mom, or else I will call mom. Like, stop doing that. Then now I'm going go on, right? Okay. Well, all right. Go on to do what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Go on to do what you do. Please go on and do what you were doing, right? Go on to do what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do that way. So remember this word. So let's continue.
Regret doing.
Regret.
Regret doing. Regret to do.
Mm. So what do you regret doing? That crime? Yes, I do, right?
Yeah.
I do regret doing that crime. Okay, so that will be someone who is like, for example, a robber who has been caught and then he's now in jail or in prison, and he now says, I do, he's got remorse and he says, I do regret doing that crime, right?
Yeah.
Mm, right. That is okay. And then what about to do?
To do some I regret to do my homework.
Mhm. All right. Let's think of something else. Let's open our mind and think of something else. Hmm? Right.
Yeah.
So let's look at the word regret to do. Right. What I was saying. Hmm? Right. Let's look at it, and then if you don't know, this is going to be your homework because today you haven't answered most of the questions which I've been asking. So we have one, regret doing, regret to do. That'll be your homework. Then try.
Try.
Mm.
Try doing. Try to do.
Mm.
Hmm?
I tried doing what was said. Okay, so what we say, I tried doing exactly what was said on the video, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So those will be instructions. Someone is told, right? Take the left box, put it there. Take the right box and put it there. Take the 9-inch nail, hammer it there, and then you say, I tried doing what exactly the video said. I tried doing what exactly the video said, but it didn't come out right. Okay, so that is why we say I tried doing. All right, right. Okay, what about to do? Did you try to do what the video said? Hmm? So we can also say, did you try to do what the video said? and that is what we can use in a sentence. And the next one,
mean,
mean, or rather, okay. So, right. So, do you have an addition sentence on try? Do you have a sentence addition sentence on try? Mm,
no,
no. All right, so that's okay. So now let's look at the last. Oh, mean.
mean doing, mean to do.
So now we can put this word in the past tense. It mean I meant to do my work. I meant to do my work after I finish eating my lunch. I meant to do my work after I have finished eating my lunch. I meant to do my work after I have finished eating my lunch. Okay, what about being plus doing?
Mm.
He meant doing that before, right, before his surgery, right? So he meant doing that before his surgery. Okay, right, right. And then we've got need, want, require. So need, want, and require. Add your homework as you have. So you just use the same concept which we're building up these sentences there, right? Right. So what we have here is some more sentences, right? So we've got the verb plus somebody
to do.
plus to do. Very good. So now let's see what we have. So let's say these words
Ask, tell, or
allow,
allow, explain,
expect,
expect, encourage,
encourage,
advise, permit,
permit. Very good.
forbid,
Forbid,
forbid, invent,
invite,
invite,
invite or invite.
invite.
Very good. So this one will be how is it supposed to be done? Did you send the invite to somebody? Did you invite him to go? Right, right. This word can be pronounced in two ways, right? Like it is the same word as you remember read, right?
Yeah.
We can say read, right? I read the book yesterday. Like, it was fun. I read the newspaper in the morning, right? And I saw some disturbing news, right? So that is read, which is R-E-A-D, which is the same as read, R-E-A-D, the pronunciation. So, but now here with invite, you can say invite or invite, right?
Invite.
For example, did you invite your friend for dinner? Right. Or you can say, did you send the invite? You see how it changes. Did you send the invite? You cannot say, did you send the invite? You see? it changes with the context surrounding the word, right? Right. So now, but still the word is the same. Like for example, it means to ask someone to come to either a celebration, a gathering, any uh, event. So now let's go. Right. So for the negative part, verb plus somebody and not, which is not to do, the negativity, right?
Yeah.
The negative side. Right.
So,
All right. So what are we saying? If we have this one, verb and ask, right? You see, ask Isabel to do her homework, right?
yeah.
Tell Isabel to do her homework. Then please allow Isabel to.
Do her homework.
Right, right, right. Okay, and then I expect Isabel to do her homework. Please encourage Isabel to do her homework. Please advise Isabel to do her homework, right?
Yeah.
Please permit Isabel to do her dinner, right? All right.
Yeah.
Please forbid her work in the has to do it a day before, right? Please invite Isabel to do the charity work, right? To the charity. Please invite Isabel to the charity function so she can to do her talented music, to do her magic tricks, right? Please
Yeah.
invite Isabel to do her magic tricks at the. So we can say, please invite Isabel to do her magic tricks. That is quite good. So we can have, right, so those kind of questions. All right, now let's look at, so you also have to make, in order for you to actually have these ones, how to make these ones, Isabel, it is for you to practice. I also make mistakes on actually if, but without practice, without constant trying to make the sounds, you won't be able to. So that is why I always try to give you a chance to say some words and you can actually, you know. All right, so let's go to the next one. Number two, this one.
Somebody not to do.
Right. So this time, this is your chance to make all those words. Let's hear. Let's you make a sentence. Ask, tell, warn, or advise.
Uh, ask mom not to wash the t-shirts.
Ask mom not to do the laundry, right?
Mm.
Yes, please ask mom not to do the laundry. Right, that is correct. The next one, tell.
Tell. Tell Jam to do his homework.
Not to do. So we are using not plus to do, not to do, which is the negative. So
Tell Jam not to play.
not to play. Very good. So so that is quite good. Now let's look at want somebody. Want somebody.
What?
But if we are saying want somebody,
Wrong. Wow.
do you have a pet? It's about do you have a pet?
No.
No. Okay. Why do I hear sounds of bats?
What?
Why do I hear sound of a bat at the background?
What?
I'm saying I'm hearing some sounds like bats in the background. Alright, so Isabel, you have to look at this one so that tomorrow we can continue from this one and we can finish. Right? For example, it's time for Isabel to do her homework.
Something.
Right? It's a good chance to do online classes. That is good. Right, so that is excellent. So I will see you next time.
See you next time.
Well,
Bye-bye.